Hi, parents of Aries children. Welcome to your tarot treat for the week of the 17th through whenever Sunday is, because I haven't figured that out yet. But I guess if I added 7 days, it would be what, the 23rd? I think that sounds about right. So let's see what the messages are for your Aries child. I always say that I want to do it a particular way, and then when it comes down to it, I'm like, no, it doesn't feel organic. I see it. There we go. Anything else? Yep, that's it. So for Aries kids, they are, wow, the 4 cups. Excuse me, stagnation, holding off on something. And don't take this as they're being stubborn, because that's what the energy is like, how you could possibly receive it or perceive it more so. But you got to give them time. This week, they're thinking. They need more time. Process is the word that I'm hearing. So they need more time to process something. For some of them, it could have been like a negative event. It could have been something like that hurt their feelings, and they just need time to process, to think about it. What else? Forming like a plan, an idea, a project, but they're thinking there. So give them some grace this week, because as we're transitioning into Taurus season, and oh my God, we got the new moon coming up, I believe on the 19th or 20th, depending on your time zone. Cultivation. There's something that they're cultivating. So just be patient with them this week, because I feel it's just they're working on something. Yeah, so to clarify, they have the Chariot in reverse, which is something is not moving. They're not coming in strong. Cancer rules the Chariot. Cancer is also a cardinal sign, so that kind of confirms to me, because Aries is a cardinal sign as well. They also have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So something that that they're passionate about, something that's meaningful to them, something that brings them joy. They're cultivating something that's meaningful to them, and it's still in process. They haven't brought it into fruition yet. So please, again, just have patience with them. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, for pain, something that doesn't feel good. Yeah, so it could be a misunderstanding that has them in their feelings, and they need to process it. But again, something is in transit. Give them grace. But everything is going to work out, I feel. It's just something is at a standstill. Something is on pause. So yes, they just require some patience, because you, depending on your sign, you may be like, come on, let's go, I gotta go. So you are really encouraged this week to give them patience, give them grace. Okay, Aries parents, how you are operating, you are the Page of Pentacles. So I see you like just following their lead. You're not rushing them. I think you have an understanding for some reason of why. And I think you're using your own inner experience. Like, okay, I know how I was when I had this happen to me. And you're using that intuition, that internal feedback from your childhood experience. And you're just like, all right, I'm giving them grace. Taurus parents, you have the Temperance in the reverse. Please have patience. Please have patience. That's all I can say. Temperance is the card of balance. It rules Sagittarius. So for some reason, I just feel you're going to be a little short-tempered this week, especially as the sun is transiting into your sign. Please just try your best to be patient with them. It's not about you. It's not about your timing. Just try to see it from their perspective and give them some grace this week. Gemini parents, you have the 2 of Swords. Why are you in your head about something? Or I'm getting a question that you need to ask yourself, because there's something external that's causing you to like you know, be confused why your child is doing something or why they are not functioning the normal way that you're used to. And you're second guessing yourself. There's no reason for you to be in your head about it. You didn't cause it. It's not your fault. You didn't do it. And even if you may have said something by like inadvertently or by mistake, you feel a sense of blame or guilt about something, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. Just be patient with yourself. Give yourself grace. Get out of your head. Be present and available for your Aries child. Cancer parents, you have the High Priestess. So yes, you're very much in your intuition this week. You know what it's about. You know how to handle it. You know that you're going to give your child some grace and space and whatever they need. And I just see you really ebbing and flowing with them well this week to support them. We have Leo parents. You have the Three of Cups in reverse. You're not so much celebratory. I see you honoring their desire for solitude. I know you like to play, but I feel like you're you're being very guarded with what you say. You're overly aware of, I gotta do this, or being mindful of how you act around your child this week. You're not coming off as your showy self. It's like you are purposefully like putting the brakes on yourself. That's the only way I can describe it, but you're putting some kind of self-imposed limitation on yourself this week as it pertains to your child. We have Virgo children or Virgo parents of Aries children. And for some reason, you're speaking from an overflow. Something that you do will really perk them up this week, will lift their spirits, capture their heart, give them joy. But I just see like this exuberance coming from your child based on something that you share with them. Maybe it's a hug, extra affection, something that they're in need of, but it's going to be a very good week for you guys to connect. Libra parents of Aries children, you guys are working through it, So growing something together, growing something that's beautiful, collaboration with your child. Like normally I know that serves as like the Three of Pentacles, but I see you and your child growing something together, getting involved, being very intentional with your conversations with your child, in addition to just being present. That's important to you. And so again, it doesn't matter if you're an adult. It doesn't matter if you're 65. You're still somebody's child, So if you're an Aries parent watching this and you're an Aries parent yourself, please use this message to apply to you and your parent, because we're all somebody's child. We came from somebody's vagina. Even if it was, or uterus, I should say, because some people are born like myself by C-section. So we also have for Scorpio parents, we have the Luminary in reverse. I see they're kind of like Leo, which makes sense because Leo is a fixed sign. Holding back your light. And it's not in a negative sense. You're observing. So you not only are just observing your child and their mood, you're observing how external factors can impact your child. So you are you're using your intuition to be aware of the environment that's being cultivated for your little person while they are working through something like that. I see you being extra mindful of giving them space. I see you being very mindful in your volume or the volume of the environment. But I see you being very intentional this week with them on how they are handled. You may restrict their activity because you want to give them more space and grace. And another note, please apply this to any area in your child's chart. So if your child is an Aries moon, rising, Venus, Mars, what do you call it? Their lunar node or whatever the case may be. It applies everywhere. For Sagittarius parents, we have the Queen of Swords. I see you in a very inspirational way, speaking encouragement to your child in that direct Sagittarian fashion. It's not a matter of you being blunt, but it's like, you're going to do it. You know that you could do this. I'm so proud of you. You got what it takes inside of you. So I'm really seeing you pumping them up, gassing them up, as it's said, in a good and healthy way. Really, fire to fire encouragement. And that's what Sagittarians do. They're very inspirational. They're very encouraging. They're very expansive. They're jovial, like their ruling planet Jupiter. And so you will see that this week, that if you are a Sagittarius parent, even with the child that has Aries placements, be mindful that you may find yourself being very encouraging, and that it sparks some joy into your Aries child. For Capricorn parents, we have the Strength card in reverse. Where are you not supporting your child is kind of the feeling that I'm getting. And it's not that, be mindful that your intention to let them solve this on their own is probably more harmful than it is helpful. Like, please, whatever you do, don't withdraw your strength from them. That's something that you may feel led to do, but right now, the way that you can show up for them is to just be present. So you don't even have to say anything. You see how she's just there. That's all you got to do. Capricorn parents may feel this need, like, I have to do something. You too are a cardinal sign, like your Aries child. And so you're very actionary. You're very, you're an initiator. And what you're being asked to do is just hold space for them. You don't even say anything. You don't have to. Just be available, hold space. Please don't withdraw your energy, because that's going to make your child feel alone this week. And they really need you. They're needing your presence to help them walk through something. And I feel like they will even come to you with questions on, how do I work this out? And just you letting them lead and you providing the solution, or directing them to how they can find the solution themselves, they will be so immensely grateful to you. So even if you have Capricorn placements to your child's Aries placements, consider these messages for yourself, that don't hold back too much, because there's something that you have to share that may be very valuable to them. Aquarian parents, we have the Eight of Pentacles, I believe this is. Yes. So you are working hard with them. I see you like building a structure of support system for them for the week ahead. So I think goodness, I can't, the words, I see you constructing something in advance, whether it be physical, metaphysical, like mental, but you're building some framework for them for this upcoming week. So not this, you're building it this week, but whatever you're building the week of the 17th, it's going to benefit them the week after. So I just encourage you, like, keep building it. Don't feel like it's for naught, because the week of the 24th, whatever you cultivated for your child's benefit, then you will see the fruit of that, and they'll be so thankful. Pisces parents, you have, such a beautiful card. You're going to create expansive and supportive space for them. You two are ruled or co-ruled by Jupiter. So I see you just, loving on them, seeing where they are, and giving them the support that they need. And they're really going to appreciate that about you. And you guys are going to have a happy home. So not that you don't, and not that it's always happy all the time. But this week especially is just going to feel so warm and with you and your Aries child. So that is your tarot treat for the week. Thank you so much for liking, sharing this with someone, subscribing if you're not a subscriber. You can also find me on Instagram at Anita with a D. I think that's it. Yeah. So if you are interested And any personal messages, you can email me, and that description is going to be below. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate your energy. And you take care.